Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Charlene, aka, as my girlfriend Momo calls me, the plant lady. Anywho, I am here to bring you a follow-up video on my uh what's the name of this plant again? Ooh, I forgot. Oh, I remember. It is a wandering Jew. Okay, I got it together now. So, from my first video, if you've seen it, if you haven't, the link will be below, I tell you. Anywho, in the first video, I started this video showing you a plant that I found a piece of, well, my boyfriend found a piece of on the floor inside of Home Depot, Walmart, one of them places, and was like, well, I picked that up, give me that. I stuck it in another plant I was buying, which might have been my purple passion plant, while we were in Florida. And I was like, okay, I was in Florida for at least 2-3 more days, so I had to keep it happy while we were there. Anyway, I brought it home, I stuck it in the dirt, I put some rooting hormone on it. In fact, I'm gonna go get this damn rooting hormone, because this is more than one video I've done. Sorry, people. And I didn't show it. Here it is. This is the rooting hormone that I had gotten out of Home Depot. So I put rooting hormone on the stem. It did have roots already on what was left of the plant, but don't ask me which of these is the original one, because I have no clue. Okay. Anyway, I put some rooting hormone on the stem that we picked up, or he picked up off the floor. I stuck it in the dirt. I have a pot in the pot. It's not in an original pot, obviously, because like I said, it was not the it was just a stem. Okay, I'm gonna pull it together, people. Pulling it together. All right. So in the process, I was like, all right, get some dirt, stick it in there with the rooting hormone at the end of it, and let's see what happens. Now, if you look in there, you see that that's a stick. Okay, that was the stick I was using to hold the plant upward, and then I tied it on with that little green thingy in there so it would stand up, because it was just leaning. It had a major gangster lean. And I said to myself, okay, let's see if I can hold it up with that stem. And it was taller than that stem, but as you can see, the stem, I'm sorry, not the stem, the stick. It was taller than that stick that's in there. I thought I pulled it together. Apparently I'm wrong. So, you know, okay. So as it grew, I started cutting and adding the rooting hormone and sticking it in the dirt. Kept doing it. As you can see over here, this area here is kind of tall. This area here is not as tall. So the lower stems you see here, in here too, those are the ones that, okay, I cut it off and I stuck it in. So imagine if this was on top of here or here or here, this would be a lot taller. But I wanted it bushier. So please go back to the original video so you can see what this plant looked like, because it wasn't like this. And again, I am proud of myself, because I went from, I could throw this out, or I can get me a free plant. Voila, I got me a free plant. I'm very proud of myself, because this is doing amazing. Look at that beautiful purple color underneath. Let me see if we can get more light in there. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at how pretty and beautiful that is underneath. Okay, Wandering Jew is a beautiful plant. It's a bad name for some, but it's a beautiful plant. And I'm gonna come back over here, because there's purple in the leaves on the top as well, and it has like this little shine or glittery shine to it. I don't know if it's not picking up as nice. You can semi see it, but it's not picking up as nice as it would be to the naked eye versus through a camera lens. And I personally really am enjoying how this plant is growing. It's doing so great. I'm going to be cutting this stem, and let me see. I know I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to cut this one down, and this one. Definitely these two, this one and this one. And I'm going to stick it in this semi-empty area here because I want it fuller. And I want it to get really bushy. Because if you see these plants in places like Home Depot or, excuse me for a minute because I'm cooking. Turn it off. Okay, sorry. I've seen this plant inside of Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. I've seen it in, what do you call those places? The gardening places. And it's usually much wider. It's really bushy. It's really big. It's really a beautiful plant. It's a hanging plant. So, well, I'm assuming it's a hanging plant because every time I see the plant, they have it in a pot and they have it hanging in the store. I've never recall off the top of my head seeing it basically, even if it's sitting on a table, it has the little you know, the little hook, so it's obvious that the plant is meant to be hung from somewhere. But this plant is doing really well. The leaves, there's new leaves coming in here, as you can see. Okay, I gotta keep coming back over here. I apologize. Okay, light behind me. Right behind me. You see new leaves coming in. See that? New leaves coming in. This plant is a free plant for me. I picked up a piece off the floor that clearly was stepped on. The piece that was stepped on, it had a hole in it. It was ripped. It wasn't looking happy. And again, you'll slightly see some of that in the original video. But I'm very happy with this. This is the second video I'm making about me reviving a plant. Well, it's not the second video. It's just the second plant I'm talking about that I revived. I'm on a roll, okay? And I'm going to brag about it. I'm going to talk about it because I feel I have a right to. I am not a person who had a green thumb all their life. I'm not a person who was, you know, had plants since she was super young. I have gotten into plants in the past 2 years. 2 years, like truly gotten into plants in the past 2 years and some change. I'll give it some change. And now I have I probably have at least 60 plants, give or take a few, and I'm not done. So, but I'm very happy. I'm very proud. This plant is doing well, and I'm going to continue with it. I'm going to put it in a bigger pot eventually, so that even though it's doing well in this little pot, this pot is not big at all. That's not a big pot. And voila. So again, if you have a plant that you feel like, oh my God, it's dying, I'm done, try your best to get it back and see what happens. I wish you the best. I hope you like my video. Subscribe to my channel and make any comments that you feel is necessary. I am here to answer questions as much as possible, as best as I can. Again, I am not an expert, but I'm having great results. So, voila, I'm going to talk about it. Okay. All right. Take care, everybody. See you. Well, no, but you know what I mean. Take care. Hope you like. Subscribe. Bye-bye.